Hi everyone, my name is Eva Palakova. I am the owner of Blooming Beats Kitchen and I'm also a leadership and business coach. And I focus on helping mostly female entrepreneurs, although there's some male, that are out to make a difference in the world, that want to grow a great business and grow themselves as a powerful and effective leader and are struggling with being clear, not knowing how to get there, being overwhelmed, getting advice from everywhere, not knowing where to start, not knowing what to do next, that kind of thing. And that I help them with a step-by-step formula to start building the leadership and building a business that they love and that works for them, not the other way around. So I'm making this 3-part video series about the deadly mistakes that we make as entrepreneurs. And if you haven't watched that part 1, go back and watch it. It's really great and it's going to give you some ways to start thinking about your leadership and your growth and things like that. In this part, I want to focus on mistake number 2, and that is a lot of people grow their business in a little bit of a haphazard way, and it either happens or it doesn't. They kind of see the next bright, shiny object, go there, do that, and it does not really work. And how do I know this? Because 90% of the businesses go out of business within the first 5 years, and most businesses never turn profits. And part of it is the lack of having a clear vision of, and write this down, clear vision of what is your business going to look like when it's done? What is your business going to look like when it's done? And I do an exercise when I sit down with my clients and we literally write out, and I have templates and spreadsheets for this, but you can do it at home too. You write out 3 things about this. Number 1, what's the kind of impact that your business will have? Meaning, how many people are going to make a difference with every day, every week, every year when your business is done? Are you going to be making a mass difference with 10 million people each year? Are you going to focus on your 5 core clients that you're going to completely transform their lives or their business or their health or whatever it is? Okay, so that's number 1. You got to have a clear picture of that. And really, what's that going to look like that's really going to light you up? Like, that's the kind of difference you really want to make. Number 2, actually, that's part of number 1. You got to start looking at, what does your life look like? What is your lifestyle going to look like? What is the kind of work that you want to be doing in your business? Do you want to be doing everything, like your accounting, your marketing, your speaking, da-da-da-da-da? Or is that somewhere you personally hope to make an impact? Maybe you just want to be a coach. You don't want to do the marketing. You don't want to do any of the business stuff. And you can. You really can. You just have to set the business systems around it. Or you want to be a public speaker. You know, make a difference in your community and grow your business that way. You can. And you got to get clear of your lifestyle too. How much money you want to make. What's the expenses you have to cover everything that's important to you? So that's what you got to get clear about. The next thing you got to get clear about, as you start working on your dream business and what it looks like when it's done, you start working on mock financials for that business. What's the revenue going to look like? What's the profits going to look like? How much are you going to spend on research and development and your own travel, your team's travel? What's your labor expense? What's your payroll? Things like that. And it's honest, it's not like, we all know it's not going to wind up exactly that way. But it will get your brain thinking and make it really real for you. Like, this is where you're headed. And the last thing I want you to look at is, what's the organizational structure for that business, for your dream business? How many people are you going to have working for you? How big is your business? What's the roles you're going to need to fill? And you start drawing squares and circles or whatever, and putting the organizational structure together. And this is really, really great, because then when you have those pieces together, you can break it down and start planning the timeline, how it's going to happen. And you gotta be flexible about this. But what I do with my clients, I plan out exactly how they're gonna get to the next stage and then hold them to account and get their stuff out of the way that is holding them back, that falls in the leadership area, so they can actually have their dreams come true and follow a step-by-step approach. So that is mistake number 2. You're growing kind of haphazardly, doing things in a little disorganized way without having a clear picture of how it's all going to turn out. So stay tuned for part number 3. I am going to send it out in the next couple of days. All right. Thanks for listening.